Hello, I'm Phil Weinmeister with 7 Summits, and I wanted to take a few minutes today and share with you some of the community's highlights from the Salesforce Spring 19 release. Yes, it's here, and I would assume you haven't had time to go through everything that's come out. So what I'm going to do, specifically look at Community Cloud and point out those features that I think you need to be focused on. So stick with me over the next few minutes, and let's walk through my top picks for communities in Spring 19. Well, we're going to start today with CMS for Community Cloud. That's in beta. So some of you may have seen a little bit of this previously. Right now I'm in the content management workspace within my community. You can see that what was previously called native content is now called CMS content. So I've created a piece of content in here, Dreamforce Invades San Francisco. Made it really simple, just added an image, a little bit of text, nothing too crazy, but just to show you what we're doing here. I was able to add a topic, which you have to enable specifically for content. Then within Builder, you can drop the CMS single item or CMS collection component here. So I did that, dropped it in, selected what I wanted to show. It appears, and then we go to the actual page itself. So here's a CMS single item component here. This took me about 2 minutes to set up, and when you drill down, you have nice, rich content to show. You might be wondering why you're looking at me instead of the browser. Well, that's because I can't exactly show you Salesforce Mobile Publisher for Community Cloud, but I will tell you about it. Here's basically what you need to know. You can get Lightning Communities as a standalone app on your device, Android or iOS. All right? The process looks like this. You take your Lightning Community and essentially submit it to Salesforce. They go through the process of working with the Apple App Store or Google Play for Android. And at the end of the process, you have a standalone mobile app for your customers, employees, or partners. Pretty exciting stuff. There is a cost, so be aware of that. Work with your AE to find out that information. But if you have thought at all that you want a standalone app for your community and would prefer that over the mobile web browser, absolutely look into this. Thanks. Let's talk about the next feature, Einstein Next Best Actions. Now this is across the platform, but I'll be focusing on it within communities today. So let's take a look at how this works. I'm not going to go too deep, just want to give you a quick overview of it. First of all, understand that this is all about recommending actions or offers for your users. The steps to set this up include first, creating a flow. I've created a very simple flow here where basically we just show the recommendation on a screen without any logic. Next, you create a recommendation and then you associate it with a flow. For this recommendation, I'm just going to be recommending that individuals get certified, and they start that process by going through Web Assessor. Next, you create a strategy. The strategy builder looks a lot like Flow Builder, the new Flow Builder that just came out in Spring 19. So take a look at this. Again, very simple, but I've set this up just for the purpose of demonstration. But you would set this up in Strategy Builder, create your strategy, and then I'm in a community now, and essentially you drop the suggested actions component onto an object page. So in this case, I have an event here, and here is a suggested actions component. So based on me taking a look at the Dreamforce 19 record, through Einstein Next Best Action, I created this recommendation that I would go and start the process to get Salesforce certified. I can say no thanks, or I have a button called Change My Career, and I can click on that and I can start the process to go through Web Assessor. So that's Einstein Next Best Action. Again, it's all about recommended actions and offers. Definitely something you should take a look at. there are a few items within audiences overall. First is the editor, so it looks a little bit different. And within the editor, we see one major change. That is that now you can build custom condition logic. Previously, you could only separate the conditions by and. Now you can create custom logic just like you do in other areas of the platform where you're using conditions or criteria. So here you can see I've set it up 1 or 2 or 3 and 4. You can go crazy here, but this is very useful when building audiences. Is one thing that I've heard previously a few times from different individuals looking to customize their logic further, but they couldn't. Next, there are some additional criteria types. Custom permissions are now supported, so that's great. And then the last thing to point out is there are some additional field types that are available as well. Multi-pick list and currency are among those. So definitely take a look at audiences. This should help in your ability to personalize even further. Well, I hope you got some value out of this Spring 19 for Communities recap. I'll continue to do this going forward. Thanks again, and if you want to follow me on Twitter, here's my page. It's @PhilWeinmeister.